Welcome back, tenkengadgets. This is another reaction video, and today, let me move forward to my mic real quick. A YouTuber got fined $182,000 for flying drones by the FAA. Now that is ridiculous. I wanted to do a video. I'm planning to do a video, one of my upcoming videos, and I'm thinking about having drone shots in that video. But after seeing this and all this debacle going on with drones, I'm thinking I'm not flying drones no more. I don't even want to fly no drones. I mean, I pretty much understand where the FAA is coming from. But anyway, let's check this video out, man, because man, this is some whole story. This thing happened, I think, 5 months ago. I'm just finding out now because I was thinking about going drone footage as my video progresses, but the way I'm seeing it right now, I don't want no smoke from the FAA. I don't want no smoke. God damn. $182,000 fine. What? But again, there's two sides to every story. Now, this YouTuber struggled with addiction, and drones is kind of like a way for him to maintain his sanity, and it's like a hobby for this guy. So I understand that part because he's struggling and he wants, this is something that is positive for him. So I get it. But at the same time, I get where the FAA is coming from. So there's this two sides to this story that is really extreme on both ends. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But let's get to the video, bro. You guys have to save this video. And if you're thinking about flying drones in any of your videos or having drone footage, man, you better have filed your 187 or whatever, or 107 or whatever, part 107, whatever they say you gotta file for commercial flying, because you having to fly drones on your video, the intent, as long as you're doing it for, even if it's not for profit, if it's intended to make profit, you're flying commercially. As far as I'm concerned, the FAA don't give a damn. You will be fined or warned. And bro, but I'm not gonna dig deep into this situation. I like I said, I see two sides of the story, and I just want you guys to look at this. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But let's get to the video. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the YouTuber. He go by the name FHillyDroneLife, and this is his video, like telling the story of how the whole FAA letter came and he got fined and all that. I skipped to this part because he did a lot of talking in the beginning. We're not here for that. We just wanted him to tell us about the fine. So let's get to the video.
I don't go on Facebook. I don't have any social media, but I have people that look out for me, as well as I lurk around on that stuff sometimes. And the bullshit that I've seen and heard the last couple days is absolutely amazing. I can't believe, and well, I guess I could. Hey, listen, as human beings, guys, we all are going to judge, right? As a human being, it's our natural, I guess it's in our makeup to judge another person. I do it, and so I don't blame you for judging me. And
first off, don't ever judge nobody. I don't judge anyone. Yeah, it's human nature to judge other people, but you have to fight that innermost nature within you, because if you don't want to be judged, don't judge anyone else. It's that simple, bro. That simple. Look after yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Focus on your own paper. Don't worry about what any other person or what the other person is doing. And if everybody lives by that principle, I feel like the world will be a better place. But we have to have people at the helm of authority to maintain balance among people. That makes sense.
For judging my flights. Oh, look how ridiculous he was. All you're seeing is a videotape of a flight. That's all you're seeing. You don't see the behind the scenes, the hour before, the hour after, what's being done. And I even put a disclaimer in my thing that says, hey, what you're seeing here may not be exactly what's going on. So just understand that this is for entertainment purposes. Sit back, enjoy, grab a cigarette, and just smile. Get a little laughter. Guys, we got COVID going on. We got people dying. Life is short.
He said COVID. Oh my God. Probably slip a tongue, but that's funny. COVID. Took the V out. Take the V out, put a B in the middle. Oh my God. I know it's a slip of tongue. It happens to everybody. You got slip of tongue sometimes. Everyone has that.
That's why I started my channel, to give you guys and whoever else is watching just a little bit, 20 minutes, one battery of fun, laughter, joy, happiness.
And this, I have really, because when I saw this YouTube clip about him getting fined, when I saw this, I actually went as far as checking out his videos to see what kind of footage that he shoots and why a fine was warranted. I have something to say about that as well after he explains himself. And I get both sides in this matter, so I'm kind of neutral, and I see how him flying drones is improving his well-being as far as his mindset, putting him in that good space as someone who is battling with addiction. I don't know how battling with addiction is, because I've never had to go through that struggle myself, but I know it's not easy. It is not easy at all. So I get that part where he's coming from. I understand that. And I also get the FAA doing what they're doing. But let's keep going. Let's hear his side of the story.
And I do it because of where my life came from. And this is where I'll get into my story here. You write all these things before you're going to do a show, and I'm not even looking at them. Why? Because I've always been, what Philly does is he talks from his heart. That's what's always worked for me. I'm not even reading the chats. I mean, I apologize, and I'll get to them, guys. But listen, I was dead 4 years ago. I was 600 pounds. 24 years ago, I was on the street as an addict and couldn't get a day sober. I'm 24 years in sobriety. But during that sobriety, I'm sure many of you have...
Wow. Sober for 24 years. Congratulations, brother. And I hope you stay strong and fight through this. Because, yeah, it's not easy. It's really not easy.
Heard, you put down one addiction, you pick up another. That's what addiction is about. That's what this drone hobby's about. We're all addicted to drones. We love drones. We gotta have the next drone, the new one. Oh, what's coming out? We gotta talk about it. It's beautiful. I love it. And so for the last 4 years, it's been channeled into a positive addiction, but not without pain. And what I mean by that is 24 years of sobriety brought on my original addiction, which was food. Food addiction is what got me to do the drugs. I grew to be so big as a teenager that I used and covered it up to get through them years, and then wound up losing weight and all, but I always had that food addiction, which was the first thing that triggered it all. Long story short, I got sober, and 4 years, and I'm sorry if it's all jumbled around. Welcome in, Air Photography. You're amazing, man. The support I'm getting from really awesome channels is what's keeping me here and what's making me and giving me the strength to be able to do this. For every one hater and guy that wants me to die because I flew my 249 gram drone around a building. He wants me to die, my family to get burned in a fire. He wants me to just not exist anymore. For every one of them, there's 10 of these guys. And for that, I'm so grateful for. And that's why I'll never stop doing this. I'll never stop doing this. But what I will do is I'll learn how to do it the right way so that I'm justified in everything I do. I love this hobby, guys. They can't take drones from me. Drones are what got me where I'm at. And let me go back. Like I said, I got sober and picked up food, and the food got out of control, and I grew to be 600 plus pounds.
Honestly, somebody's fined me $182,000. Yeah, I'm eating. Oh, I'm gonna eat till I pass out.
I wish I could put it in a bottle and show you how to do it or to sell it. I can't do it. It comes from 50 years of pain. It comes from a lot of pain. So, but I'm not going to hide it. It is what it is. And you know what? Real men fucking cry. Sorry. Big tough guy shit, right?
Facts. It's facts. Men do cry. Yeah. I feel his pain though. Like, I really feel it. The thing about this is he'll get through it. I mean, if anyone can get through it, it's him. So I'm sure he'll figure something out. This video is like 5 months old, so I'm pretty sure he got this all figured out or sorted out with the FAA. But,
Well, you know what? I learned in sobriety 24 years ago. The tough guy stuff, if you want to be sober and you want to be straight, get rid of them. It's gone. As an adult, I learned that the tough guy stuff just doesn't work anymore. 54 years old. Enjoy life. God only knows how many years we got. Guys, droning is a wonderful hobby. It's an amazing spirit. You literally make yourself one with this piece of technology that takes you up and out of here. Flying among birds, among the clouds. Yeah, in my head I was going to say something comedy, but so there's always this fight with me. The funny and the serious that goes on. And Michael's in the middle and I get smacked around sometimes. So if I act a little crazy, it's because I am sometimes, you know, like all of us. But guys, this letter is above and beyond anything I ever thought would ever happen to me from flying a fucking 249 gram little thing, man. $182,000. $182,004.0. Don't forget the $4.
they added $4? Oh shit, man, they'll kill me now. I know I'm laughing though. I'm serious. It's just, oh my god. They added $4. So $182,004 and 2 cents, he said. Oh my god, that's just ridiculous, man.
Hey, listen, we all teeter on the lines, every single one of us. Put on YouTube and you'll see it. It's every single one of you. And for the people that are righteous and they're judging me, I say one thing to them, just one thing. Give me your flight logs. Send over your flight logs to me. If you're so legal, show them to me. Let me see. Let's glorify you. Let's lift you up so that you can come to the community and show everybody how to do it perfectly. Because I don't know. The rules are so freaking confusing. I don't even know anymore. You know, I get up. You know what I do now? My friends laughing. I get up in the morning and I get blank approval until 30 minutes before sunset. Why? Because it feels good. Now that I know the rule, I love it. I love it. But these need to be accessible. They need to be made a little bit easier, guys. And fines like $182,004. What, did I kill somebody? The Unabomber wasn't fined $182,004. I'm not kidding, guys. He's in prison, but he wasn't fined that much.
He's in prison, but he wasn't fined. I think his case is worse. If you in prison, you better take I think a fine is better though, because if you have a fine, I mean, you can walk it out. But he's in prison. Is it for drone flying? I don't know.
It was a little less. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, the 10%, it was less. I've never been
$182,000 or prison. Pick one. 182,000 prison. Which will it be? I mean, I pick 182,000. It's easy. It's easy.
One, the high things. My channel is about total openness. Total openness. Open-mindedness, willingness.
Sorry for pausing so fast. Another thing is, do the FAA actually go as far as to check these YouTube channels and see which is worth throwing the heavy hand on? Because lots of the he's a YouTuber with 5,000 subscribers, my guy. 5,000. I have about 7,500. I'm still going up. He has 5,000. I'm still going up. It's not easy. Like, you can't. And this is where I sympathize with him. FAA or like bodies like these guys in authority, you can't beat down on the little guy that is trying to come up in a society that is highly competitive in a certain area of life. You don't, everyone has, like, there's plenty for everybody. Like, you can't, how do you go on? It's obvious that he's not making money from YouTube. It's obvious. So the part where I will get on FAA is checking out his channel, seeing like what he's doing. Like, I can guarantee that his channel is not even monetized, or even if it's monetized, he's not making up to $20 a month on his channel. Like, I've watched a YouTuber that said he made, I think, 5 cents, and he has about 40,000 subscribers. You can't do that, and that's the aspect that I don't like from these governing bodies or entities in authority that control the masses or people that are in certain types of what expertise, if I may say. I don't know. People do YouTube for various reasons. I do YouTube because I like to share my experience with technology with everyone. That's why I do YouTube. Other people do YouTube for fitness. Other guys do YouTube for education. Like everybody have different, like people do YouTube for jokes, laughs, like everyone. And he found something positive that puts his mind in a safe space. And for all I know, drones is saving this dude right now. Like drone is what is saving his life right now. Because without drones, he'll probably fall back to addiction, probably be back on crack or whatever, or food addiction, like he said. And he'll, like it's crazy. Like you take the time to at least look into the individual who you're gonna slap with a fine like that. You can't just slap this guy with a $182,000 fine. It doesn't make any sense. How is he good? He's not gonna pay you that money. He doesn't have that money. He's not a YouTuber with 5 million subscribers. It's crazy. And this is where I will attack FAA. But I will still attack him. Not attack per se, but I will still get on his ass concerning this situation. I'm just now on FAA's ass. You know what I'm talking about. Don't mind me cussing.
Just, that's what my channel's about. It's about being honest and speaking your mind and just being you. That's why I started my channel. I can't change that now. It's who I am. That's why my life's an open book out here. Because I thought if I put my life out, maybe somebody else would put theirs out. Maybe suffering from a food addiction or a drug addiction, and I can offer them something. Maybe help them through drones. Help them. It was a wonderful tool. After careful consideration of all the available information, we are willing to accept $182,004 in this settlement matter. Please send your check here.
Wow.
Anybody got $182,000? I can pay it off $1 a week for, well, the rest of my life probably wouldn't get it, because I don't know how many years I got with all the abuse that I did to myself. But why don't they do this? Why don't they offer fines that are more reasonable and hand them out? Maybe 100.
That makes sense. But let's skip this. Let's go ahead.
Amazing, buddy. And I apologize to you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's amazing. I just can't imagine, and I can't imagine the amount of support. Kurt.
So basically he's reading comments and stuff. But you get the picture. Give me a second. But you get the picture. $182,000 fine slapped on a YouTuber, FillyDroneLife, that has only 5,000 subscribers. Now this is what I'll say, because I talked about this and I also did research. I went to his channel and checked out what kind of videos or what kind of drone flying, what kind of footage does he upload on his channel. Like, and I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, you kind of deserve a fine. I'm not particularly gonna say 182,000, but his drone footage is pretty much in violation of any governing body that has to do with aerospace and flights and all that, which in this case is the FAA. You can't fly in like, think about this. If everyone have drones, if everybody have drones, everyone just flying, like you have to put regulations in place for certain type of things, because flying drones, these are unmanned aerodynamic objects that take to the air and have camera footage, that can film, that can take pictures. People need privacy, my guy. There are people who don't appreciate you flying drones around their house or their offices. You don't like people, like, you have to understand, everyone can't just be flying. If there was no rules at all, no rules, think about it. Think about living in a society where everyone is just flying drones around. You wouldn't like that. You wouldn't really like that. So I guess, yes, rules have to be put in place, and strict rules have to be implemented for drones and any unmanned flying aircraft, whether it's a UAV or whatever. Rules have to be set in place. When citizens or civilians start flying drones, you automatically invading in other people's space, especially when you're flying drones in public places. Now, I watched the video where he was flying drones in the middle of the city. He flew a drone next to a hospital, next to a skyscraper with offices, next to parking lots on the street. Like, you don't do that if you don't have the proper license or proper authority to do stuff like that. If you're flying your drone recreationally in your house or at your backyard or something, that makes sense. That makes sense, because you're flying drone within the confinement of your space. You can't just be flying drones around and people walking around, like, come on now. Now, I did other research to see why, because one thing I know about being in America is, especially with my time here, is governing bodies or what they call it, agencies that have authority. Like, for example, you have, like, let's say motor vehicle, like the MVA, for an example, that allows you to get your driver's license. Let's say nobody can just go drive a car around. You have to have a driver's license. You have to have taken the test, because there have to be, like, rules in place for you to have a driver's license. If everyone can just get into cars and just drive, there wouldn't be order. There would be chaos. You have people who haven't done any test, who don't even know the rules of the road, and everyone is just driving. So I understand that part. Now, one thing I know is, no one just slams you with a fine of 100,000. They probably have fined him probably a lot, maybe send fines of, let's say, 1,000, 1,000, 5,000, 1,500, 2,000, and previous warnings from time to time. And maybe he didn't either respond to those letters, or he ignored those letters, because they have to warn you first about what you're doing. I watched a footage where he was flying, and I said to my wife, I said, that's FAA looking at this guy there. A helicopter came and was hovering over his head, exactly where he was flying a drone. That ain't no ordinary helicopter. That's FAA. So I'm looking at that and I'm seeing this and I'm like, yeah, I feel for the guy, but at the same time, I understand where FAA is coming from. You have to have control over something as delicate as drones, because drones is exponentially going up when it comes to the purchase of drones and the growth over the years, and it's only going to go higher from there. It's in the billions of dollars right now. That's crazy. So imagine the amount of people that will purchase drones in the near future. That's all I'm saying. So the best thing to do for drones is, I don't have any problem with fines, or like I said, they probably have sent you or sent him a bunch of warnings and letters and stuff, and they're like, okay, you know what, since you're gonna do what you're gonna do, we're just gonna slam you with the fine of $182,004 whatever cents, dollars, or whatever it is. So in that case, I can't fully put the blame on FAA, even if it's extreme, but it's extreme for a reason. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. I'll tell you something. When last year or 2 years ago, I'm new in the United States, you know, got my driver's license, got my car and everything. And because where I come from, it's not compulsory to insure your vehicle. If you have a car, you can just buy a car. If you choose not to insure it, that's up to you. As long as you have the papers to the vehicle still intact, and the blueprint, or sorry, I said the blueprint, and the pink slip, which is the title, you're good. You don't have to insure your vehicle. It's not compulsory where I come from. But in America, I found out it's a must. You must insure your vehicle. Even if I knew damn well that I will not. Look, I came here in 2017. So we're in 2021 right now. That's 4 years. Oh yeah, right? Yeah, that's going to 4 years now. And I haven't had an accident once. So I legitimately can say I don't need insurance, because I know damn well I ain't gonna hit nobody, and I drive defensively. So I'm not gonna hit anyone. And at the same time, when I'm driving, I assume everybody on the road is stupid. I assume everybody is crazy. So I drive extra careful. Sometimes fast, but still careful at the same time. So I had a letter sent to me by the MVA that stated that I needed to get an insurance. And I saw the letter and I ignored it, because I thought I mean, you can't tell me to do what I don't want to do. And 1 year passed by, and then I got a fine of over $1,000. And that fine was an accumulation of about 10 months of no insurance. So basically, they charged me $150, something like that. But I got about $1,000, something like that, and my car was flat. I had to pay that fine. But at that point, I understood, oh, this is how it works. You don't just slap someone with a fine over there. Like, they have to warn you first. So for those people who are considering flying drones, especially like now that I know what it takes to fly a drone, you have to first of all, just do everything that needs to be done. Don't assume. Even if your drone doesn't, I mean, there are weight classes for drones that you don't need to register your drone with the FAA. I don't know how those weight classes go, whether it's 102 pounds or whatever ounces. I don't know all that detail. But I know there are drones that you don't need to register your drone with the FAA, because it's not up to the weight requirements to register your drone. And I know that drones, new drones actually have database that the FAA can actually tap into those drones and accurately pinpoint who owns the drone and where the person is flying from, and if the drone is like. So right now, people who have old drones will either have to update their drones. If the rule becomes heavily enforced, they will have to buy a new drone. So like, these are our new policies that are coming out, and the FAA is taking it very seriously. So if you want to go into the drone footage thing, whether it's for recreation or for commercial or whatever you want to do, just get everything in place so you don't have to deal with people like these, like the government and all this kind of stuff. Like, you don't have to deal with these guys, because trust me, when they slam the book on you, they slam the book, and it's serious. That's all I got to say, man. I'm really thinking about my next video, because the video I was going to shoot, that I'm planning to shoot, as a matter of fact, I'm still putting things together, and I have a budget and all that for that video, because it's one of, like, it's going to be one of the best videos I've ever done, because my videos, it's like I keep getting better and better and better, and my creative mind keeps wanting to do these things. And one thing I wanted was a drone, but the way I see it now, I'm not going to even try to risk it until I have the proper certification to fly a drone. But anyway, guys, I know if anyone can pull through it, it's him, because he's in the situation. And I really wish him good luck, to him and his family. I hope that they can get through this thing. I'm sure he can appeal or call and make a payment plan if he wants to do that, or find a way to maybe drive the price down or the fine down, something, anything to do. Basically, it's kind of absurd. It's absurd to have $182,000 fine on someone. I mean, that's bro, no one just has that kind of money just laying around. So I'm sure he'll figure out something. But yeah, but that's where I draw the line. Like, I'm kind of in the middle. I see where he's coming from, and I see where the FAA is coming from. Or better yet, if you want to fly drones, travel to another country. Go to Africa, where there are no rules. Go to Africa. You can fly your drone out there for free. Nobody cares, bro. Or you can have someone who has a license fly drones, and you upload the footage. I mean, is there any FAA rule? I mean, that's a loophole. If anything, the guy, I didn't fly the drone, so and so flew the drone. I just have the footage. He has the license. It's his drone. So there's that too. I mean, yeah. So that's what I gotta say about the video, man. This is a reaction video. Like I said, I do reactions weekends, and I upload tech videos on the weekdays. So yeah, that's what I gotta say, man. Really, more power to him, more strength. I hope he pulls through, and I'm rooting for him. And yeah, that's all I got to say, man. And I'll catch you guys next week. We have tech videos coming up next week. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the TG gang, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace. I'm out.